I'm guessing you would have settled for this situation at the start of the split, one win against Motherwell to get yourselves into 4th place?
100%. I know I spoke about it already, but we, going into the split, put ourselves in a good position, and then at the start of it, as a group, sat down and looked at what points we felt we'd need to get to, or hope to get to give us the best chance to finish in 4th, and something we've said all the time about trying to catch that team in front. And it didn't feel like at the time, if you look at where we thought we'd maybe pick up points, where you don't pick up points, where you do. It doesn't matter where you get the points, it's all about getting them, and we've managed to put ourselves in a position now, as you've just said there, with one win against Motherwell at home, and we've caught that team in front of us that we've been chasing down for a long time. So we're brilliant. It's brilliant we've put ourselves in that position when we needed to rely on results to go our way at times. But all you can do is, as I say, going into the start of this week, was we knew we needed 3 wins. I think that's what we resigned ourselves to, and we've managed to deliver 2 out of 3 with one big push to go.
What kind of challenge are you expecting from Motherwell? They've obviously been struggling for victories, but they still seem to be playing pretty well.
Yeah, well, they are, what I've already said, they've had a very good season. We've been chasing them for a while now, and off the back of 3 games in a week, with everything to play for, it is pretty much that sort of cup final of winner takes all for 4th place. So I expect it to be a tough game. We're going in the best possible frame of mind, with a bit of momentum behind us, which we're concentrating on ourselves. We need to be really good without the ball, because the way Motherwell play, which we know. But I'm really looking forward to a full house at Easter Road with everything on the line, which the players have put themselves in a position and earned the right to go and have a real goal, which is good.
Motherwell have had a hell of a lot of plaudits this season. We talked about its potential title candidates a couple of months ago. How big an achievement would it be to pick them?
I think, let's say, I've been very consistent internally with the group about us as a squad, what we need to achieve, where we can achieve, and what other people say, and the narrative is driven elsewhere, or the noise is irrelevant to the group of players. It's all about what we're doing, the belief that's in there. I know it's easy to say that when you've still got an opportunity to do things, but that's been inside internally what we needed to do, what we thought we could get to. And every manager and every coach will sit and say that we could have picked up points here, and there's a bit of frustration along the way, of course. But nothing's handed out until you've played 38 games, and that's the biggest thing. That's 38 games for a reason, and we've got 1 to go. And at the start of the season, if you had 1 opportunity at home to win the game to finish 4th, on the basis of this football club consistency, where we need to get to off the back of last season, points tally even for where we were last year to this year. If we win the game, I think we get more points than we had last year. It certainly would be a successful season, and so that's all that's on the players' mind just now.
How big a source of motivation is Martin Boyle's last game in terms of trying to finish 4th?
Yeah, I think he actually mentioned it today. We spoke a lot with Boyle about, even when you look at his performances of late as well, that mentality he's got, his level of performance of late, for someone that there's been a lot of speculation around his future, and the uncertainty within that's players of that. They've got uncertainty. Some players are really thrive on that. Boyle is really thriving on the fact that he knows he wants to end this season as high as he possibly can. He's always delivered for the club, and he's going to see it right through at the very end, which I don't expect anything else. He scores big goals at big times. He's looking forward to tomorrow. And then what will happen after will happen with Boyle, and whatever happens for him, I wish him all the very best, because he deserves it for what he's given to the club. But he'll be getting ready to go to a World Cup hopefully, and he'll then quickly move on to trying to be the best he can there, because that is what he is. It's someone that, for all the laughing and the joking and the character that he is every single day, what people probably don't see often enough until you actually know him and work with him, is how top a professional he is, and how he's maximised his career, especially at Hibs, what he's done, because he does the right things at the right times. Yes, he likes a laugh and a joke, and I need him to be that person as well, because that's how he is, consistent every day around the training ground. But it's certainly not been through anything other than sheer professionalism and real hard work to get him to where he has, and he deserves all the praise for that because of what he's done for the football club.
Team news, anybody another outcome?
Well, in-wise, that's the suspension door finished. There's only 1 game to go, so we've got everybody fully available from a suspension point of view. Jamie's available. And the only player that is out would be Rudy Milotnikov. So apart from that, everybody else is trained this morning. Obviously with 1 game to go, very little on training today, with a quick turnaround, 3rd game in a week. So you certainly want to have as many options as you can. And because of the magnitude of the game, the nature of the game, and the fact that we need to win the game, you want to have as many options as you can, and anything can happen within that.